why before Congress, when pressed on what the number was, they didn't say there were none. They just couldn't say how many there were.
So you're saying that there's that you have not seen any evidence that there were, and so
we've seen multiple informants suggesting that there were. We know people were FBI informants who were asked to
Is there any evidence?
May I just finish this, and you can come.
I mean, what were you expecting? Hey everybody, welcome to Conservative Cosplay. I'm Talbot Amos Jr. and in this video we are going to be talking about Vivek Ramaswamy's town hall on CNN, and it was a show to watch. I hope you had your popcorn because during the middle of it, it got down and dirty, and I enjoyed it because CNN, they thought they had a clever idea of we're going to bring him on and we're going to get a getcha moment. We're going to gotcha, but they definitely did not get. They were the ones that get. I feel like I should use better grammar, but overall, they got smoked. I mean, but overall, what do you expect with Vivek Ramaswamy? But it also brings up a good point that I saw happen that we need to talk about. So we're going to talk about it, break it down. But before we do that, I just want to say thank you guys for watching my videos. We are so close to 400 subscribers. If you guys want to help me have a Merry Christmas, then hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss a video. Be sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Conservative Cosplay. Now, Vivek Ramaswamy has been killing it. Anytime this man goes on anywhere, one thing I love about Vivek is he will go to talk to anyone. That's what I love about him. He's not afraid to go on the right-leaning shows or the left-leaning shows or anywhere in the middle. He wants to have conversations, which I love about Vivek. And I really hope that he does pull an upset and becomes a Republican nominee because he is just the most realist candidate. Now, don't get me wrong. I would be going for Trump. If he's the nominee, I'm going to go for Trump. I was really pushing for him or Larry Elder, but Vivek, I started catching him on the scene when he got Don Lemon fired, and just overall seeing what he's been doing at these debates, I've been totally Vivek. I'm so happy for him, and I really hope that he becomes the nominee for the presidential election. And coming to now we're like almost 30 days away before the voting begins. And he was invited to CNN's town hall. And I love town halls. I enjoy the debates because sometimes they get a little spicy. But the town halls, I really do enjoy more because there's not really bickering. There's no going back and forth. There's just genuine conversations. It's only the one candidate, and they're able to have a discussion, and you're able to see what the candidate is like and what the main agenda is for the candidate without being stopped or possibly timed out. You would hope, but then halfway through this, now let me talk about the beginning. The beginning was nice. There was some actual nice discussions. I really enjoyed when they talked about the religion because Vivek Ramaswamy is Hindu, and especially me being a Catholic, I was really hoping for a good Catholic nominee, but then again we got Joe Biden, and that wasn't the prettiest. So I really did enjoy that he respects and sees eye to eye to religion and respects people of their religions, unless you're pagans. I'm just kidding. And a discussion was made, and there was pretty much not that much interruption until middle of it, about January 6th, as you're about to see, and this brings up a good topic that I'm going to bring up after the clip, so here you go. Enjoy.
Let me clarify.
I know it's very uncomfortable for you.
I'm going to clarify my question.
I know this is an uncomfortable issue for many people, but we have to do the truth here.
I'm going to clarify my question because I want to make sure that you understand what I'm asking.
I understand this deeply. And I told you, I was with you 3 years ago. I'm not there now.
Where is the evidence?
Yes.
Where is the evidence that the government had a plot?
So let's do this.
An inside job.
But no, I'm going to tell you what an inside job is because I'm not
violence on January 6th.
I'm not going to let you put words in my mouth. I'm going to put my words in my mouth. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that.
Where is the evidence that the government was involved in planning or executing January 6th?
So I'm going to give you hard facts. And if I may, Abby, I know this is going to be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to go through this, and you can push back on it after that. And you can push back. I'm not cherry picking. If I may finish, Abby. If I may finish, Abby, I'm not cherry picking.
Examples.
To the contrary. To the contrary. You know who cherry picked? You know who cherry picked? The government.
That is what happened.
The government cherry picked 12 hours of footage when there was 200 hours of footage. So cherry picking was the government, not me. Release the whole thing. And let me just finish one thing too, because this is super important as a topic.
So
I think this is a civil libertarian issue of our time. Gretchen Whitmer's kidnapping. I want to be really clear on this, because it's the same issue in the same FBI, same even part of the FBI. 3 people who were in an alleged plot to kidnap Gretchen Whitmer were acquitted at the end of trial because it was entrapment. That is, government agents put them up to do something they otherwise wouldn't have done. They gave them credit cards with spending limits of up to $5,000, encouraged them to buy munitions, plan something they weren't otherwise willing to plan. So much so, and I want people at home to know this, especially CNN viewers to know this, is that one of the jurors went to those defendants and apologized afterwards, gave him a hug, apologized, seeing what the government had put a poor guy up to who had to go to some Mexican restaurant across the street to get hot water. These people were exploited with credit cards up to $5,000, FBI agents, putting them up to a kidnapping plot that we were told was true but was entrapment. Same thing with the Capitol Police, people letting them in freely. Many of those people then being charged.
Look,
the government cannot put you up to do something and then charge you for it. That's wrong.
I don't want to have
to. Wrong to the left or the right.
I don't want to have to interrupt you. I really don't. But I don't want you to mislead the audience here or at home.
I think they've been misled by the mainstream media.
14 people.
The mainstream media has misled them.
14 people were charged.
On an unrelated note, I'm into trains now.
The only way for unity is having discussions. If you want to get to know the other side, talk to the other side. Let there be a peaceful conversation. That's why I always say, let's have a peaceful conversation in the comment section below. But if you're not going to let the other side talk, which this woman, let Vivek talk. You're not letting him talk because it's not going with your agenda. That's what MSNBC, that's what CNN and most of these media companies do. They don't want to hear the other side. They just want to hear theirs. And if you go against it, well, guess what? They're not going to talk to you. But how do you how do you have the other side maybe change their mind? If you're not going to talk to them, that's just going to push them farther away. And what upsets me, this woman wouldn't let Vivek talk. Like he could be wrong, he could be right, but you got to let the man talk. And then once he's done, then respond. But no, she was being a child. This is not a debate. This is you're not running for president, Miss. Vivek is, and you are not letting the man talk. And that's one thing I really wanted to bring up, that we should be able to have conversations with people that we disagree with. But the only way that we're going to have those conversations if you respect the other person's opinion, if you let them talk. One thing about me and my wife, we pretty much agree on everything. But if we disagree on something, it doesn't even have to be political. How we have a conversation or a talk is, she talks. I say nothing. I don't put my 2 cents in. I let her finish until she's finished. Then I talk. I respond. Let me get everything off my chest. She doesn't say a word. And then we do it back and forth until we can get to a proper conclusion. Now that is a peaceful conversation. That's what we need in America today. Peaceful conversations. But if you're not going to let a person speak, well, you're pretty much just amping Vivek up higher and higher, and he's destroying you with facts and logic, and you are just looking like a clown. This is pretty much what CNN is. And I love that she said she doesn't want Vivek's comments to be misleading. That's what you are. That's what the media is, especially CNN and NBC. They cherry pick. Vivek wasn't cherry picking. You guys cherry pick what you guys want, and it doesn't matter if it's true or not. You guys pick what you want to put to the media, and the left, they eat it up and they see it and they believe it. It's sad. I have amazing family members. I love them, but sometimes they watch this. They see something online that you guys post, and they believe it, and that breaks my heart because this is what they see on the news, and they generally believe it, just like you guys cherry pick what you guys believe in, even though it's not correct, it's not right, it's not factological. So the moral of this video is to have peaceful conversation, even if you disagree with me. You may not agree with me. You might have randomly clicked on this video and you hate Vivek. But let's have a peaceful conversation. Especially in the comments section. That's about it for me. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's have a peaceful conversation. I'm actually going to be responding to you guys' comments in a video called A Peaceful Conversation Episode 2. That's going to be coming out soon. I'm Talbot Jr. for Conservative Cosplay. God bless, and CNN. I'm watching you. Seriously, this is pretty cool. Like, there's a little... I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, it's pretty cool.